Welcome to another episode of the Cannabis Coffee Crew, where the coffee is strong, the cannabis is smooth, and the conversations are out of this world.
Boom squad in the house. I lower the boom when I do the cipher dance. But that's just Aggie Bass as I romance the blast. I take puffs on stuff rough enough to give a buzz to my guns, even though we don't touch the stuff. See this blood in my front, some say might stink. But yo, the stuff helps me think.
Hey everyone, this is Pandar wishing you another happy Friday. Today we have with us Folt, Itsu, and Water. Dragon, Water, whichever. Folt, how you feeling today?
Like it's a Tuesday.
But it's not, it's Friday. Episodes release on Friday.
Just do it.
Taco Tuesday Friday.
Just Taco Tuesday Friday.
It's fine, we're not cutting shit. Just say hello.
Hello.
Just
do it one more time.
Voltarug, how you doing today?
Good. I'm doing great. Today is a wonderful Friday. Ditsu, how you doing today?
I love our recording.
I'm good, man. I'm having a great day, a great morning, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm drunk.
Tuesday.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Water, what's up? How you doing? What's good with you, Water?
I'm doing good.
Look at the budget VTuber.
Where your shadows at? Where are your nostril hair shadows? I don't see it glowing.
What is your avatar looks sad now, like he's
know
about to
that.
cry.
They made Dollar Tree bottles, bitch. Oh fuck! I love you, Water.
Can we stand up a website called
Love you
Dollar
too.
Tree VTuber? That's
Bruh.
funny.
Bro,
And then have like
VTuber.
some shit ass animations.
We'll put our puppets up there. Be like, yeah, use them.
The arms are good.
All the mouth shapes are
They gotta be
fucking wrong.
overpriced than $1 though, because everything in Dollar Tree is not really $1. You gotta
Oh no,
actually
it's gonna be $7.99, but it's gonna be called a Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree VTubers. All of them are $10 and up.
Have you not been to Family Dollar lately?
Dude,
Bruh.
I hate Family Dollar because they stay expensive, man. I feel like
I
I was
know.
shopping at a Walmart.
We were
Water, how you doing today?
Huh? What? You skipped what? He said good.
What? That's not
Yeah,
that's I never even heard
already-
him.
yeah, it's a
All right, back to the
ask me
topic.
already.
I just thought we skipped Water, my bad.
Jesus.
So when we were taking Vamshi back to the airport, we did a little bit of shopping over near Jacksonville Airport. And we stopped in first the Five Below, which guess what? Not everything's Five and Below anymore.
Not
then
at all.
We're walking by Family Dollar and all the signs are like everything for under this many dollars. And the kids are like, but that says $5.55.
No, it was 5 and below, and it said everything
Okay.
$5 and under, and right next to it, it was $7.99.
And then a $5.55.
Shit. Shit.
Bruh.
False advertisement.
Yo, 100%. I always wanted to catch. Like, how do you handle that? Because, like, if I seen that, I would have want to walk in and be like, "Yo, that's false advertisement. So I want this for like $4.99, sir." Or I'm calling the cops. Like, that's how I want to handle the situation. But I know it doesn't work like that. But I do want some shit cheap if I see it falsely advertised.
That's all I'm saying.
It is kind of bogus. Oh, hey, did you guys see the thing about Google?
What
That's a
happened?
good thing to
I
bring
love
up.
Google.
What happened? to
So the
Google?
Department of Justice is trying to force Google to get rid of Chrome. They're a search monopoly because they
What?
self-prioritize Google on Chrome. But I looked at Amanda this morning and I'm like,
In Google?
Windows puts Edge on, Microsoft puts Edge on Windows.
Yeah,
Safari or Apple puts Safari on their operating systems.
it's on every fucking device.
Google's
that
a
Apple
third
has.
party, but they have an OS too, right? But not
Mhm.
that many people use Chrome OS.
No.
So in reality, Chrome is more or less a third party browser that most people prefer, which means they go out of their way to install it. So why are they getting targeted? I'm confused.
I don't I'm not understanding the connection here. So Wait,
Well, it's also like the Department of Justice doesn't realize you can literally go to settings in any browser because it's required, and you can go change default search engine, and you can set it to whatever you
you
want.
could set it to Firefox if you wanted to, for real.
Yeah, I mean, you could set it
I
to
don't.
Yahoo search,
Yeah,
but you
like
can.
okay,
No,
so
it's pretty shit.
it's a monopoly search.
Oh.
Well, I'm working on.
It's a monopolized search engine. Like, okay,
That's what they're saying, but if you compare them to the other large tech companies, they're not really doing anything different.
and that's what
Just
I want.
their
No.
search engine works better.
They're
That's
getting
right.
sticky.
So they're being targeted, and I'm confused by it. Like it really doesn't make
Does
sense
it
to
make
me.
sense? Well, here's something else I was confused about. Yesterday, top military and government officials, the White House, some people from the White House administration,
Coffee doesn't go well with it.
sent out a text message about war plans to a reporter that got accidentally added to the group chat
You have water
with
right there.
with all these other military officials. So like it had people like JD Vance in there. It had all these military government officials in there talking about war plans, and somehow a reporter got accidentally added and was sent.
Accidentally.
Thank you, and was sent these war plans. And then the dude was like, "Oh, I thought it was an AI thing. I didn't believe it was real until the bombs started dropping in Yemen." What? 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 They even
I have
showed
a
pictures of the
I have a
text
feeling
messages too.
that's one of those moments of misdirection.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Information is powerful. Wrong information can be even more powerful.
They wanted to
True.
they wanted people to know about the war plans. They didn't care if the motherfuckers got leaked. They wanted to see if
I don't think they got leaked. I think
I
what
don't
they
think it was a real
wanted to
leak.
be leaked was intentionally
yeah.
leaked to mislead or misinform.
Anyone,
I mean,
yeah.
this is a tale as old as time. Look at Cold War and all that shit. They were doing the same thing all throughout the Cold War.
Well, it's what Hitler did. Hey guys, we're gonna fight right here. Low key, gonna invade you overnight.
Well, that was different. That was kind of like a dirty tactic.
Yeah,
It
that's
worked, but it was a dirty
different, but
tactic.
yeah.
But hey, all's fair in love and war, right? So in war, you do what works. Whether it's guerrilla warfare and it's not honorable because you don't line up in a line and shoot at each other. Because I mean that was like the first.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. It was
non-standard
weird.
form of combat, right? It was guerrilla warfare. Sorry,
It's
babe.
no, you're fine. It's weird in my brain that even old times, like it was, hey guys, we're gonna meet up and fight here.
Like you,
Like
I'm gonna agree
my
to fight.
brain feels like that's wrong. And as much as it seems like a dirty tactic, be like, yeah, this is totally what we're doing. It's called sleight of hand.
Let's see.
No,
Sleight of hand.
in the English and people like that believed in honor among everything else. So dying, like marching into war, fighting a good fight, but doing it honorably was more important than winning itself.
I can
Yeah.
get that.
But
See
as
that.
time has progressed, we realized that winning probably means more
Than honor.
than how you won, right? And the more people that fight dirty, you have to resort to your own dirty tactic.
Mhm.
And guerrilla warfare happened. Why? Because the people were outnumbered. So
Yeah.
Tired of getting that shit
we
kicked.
attacked from the woods. We would attack small groups. We would pick apart, right? And that's what guerrilla warfare was. You pick people apart using the land, the place, use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
So Blitzkrieg was just an evolution of that. Oh, hey, everybody wants to fight honorably. Cool, we're going to fight tomorrow at dawn. Attack them tonight. Easy, right? They're moving everything. They're trying to get everything ready to defend. And then, oh shit,
It's
it's too early. We're fucked. So As despicable as it could be considered, war is not fair. But to double back on what you were bringing up, I do think it's probably a classic tale of misdirection more so than an accident.
Let's see. What did they say here? Yeah. So Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth disclosed war plans in an encrypted group chat that included a journalist 2 hours before U.S. troops launched attack against Houthi militia in Yemen. The White House said on Monday, confirming an account in the magazine The Atlantic.
You said 2 hours before?
Yes, 2 hours before they actually struck in Yemen, the text message supposedly gets sent in a group chat.
That feels more to me like somebody's trying to figure out if somebody's passing information to people. 2 hours isn't a lot of time to respond, right?
Yeah, it was trying to
But
weed
if
out
they
a
had
spy.
taken action in defending within the 2 hours, they still wouldn't have had time.
But they would have known.
But it probably would have signified that somebody in the department, not even the journalist, but somebody in the department was disclosing information that shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels weird to me. Because why would you send that out 2 hours before? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a really weird thing. And then like who added the journalist to the group chat? And like why was he even able to be added to the group chat so easily? Like there's a lot here that's just not making sense with this story.
Yeah.
Let's see. At 11:44 a.m. on March 15th, Mr. Hegseth posted the operational details of forthcoming strikes on Yemen, including information about targets, weapons the U.S. will be deploying, and attack sequencing. The information contained in them, if they had been read by an adversary of the United States, could conceivably been used to harm American military and intelligence personnel, particularly in the broader Middle East.
You know how long it takes to organize like a military effort? Like
It
2
takes longer than
hours
2
to
hours.
defend
Yeah,
a massive strike is not a lot of time. You're fucked.
It takes
Yeah.
longer than 24.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that.
So like,
That's what I'm saying. For it to go out 2 hours before, it had already gone out to the people who were going to do whatever they were going to do on behalf of our United States military. They were already aware. They already had to travel, right? So this information was there more than 24 hours, most likely. For it to go out 2 hours right before feels like it does. It feels like there's something going on, like they're trying to figure out something. Like if they would have went on high alert, it would have signified something, but it still wouldn't have necessarily stopped our ability to perform what we needed to do.
No, it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have. Did y'all hear about the DoorDash Klarna thing going on?
No.
So if you are using DoorDash, you can eat now, pay later, essentially. You can order your food, use Klarna deals to pay later on the takeout that you order through DoorDash.
That's stupid. Why are we doing that? People are already in debt.
Let's
Don't
go
give them
debt.
more of a way to be in debt, especially on overpriced fucking food. DoorDash, like we all know this,
something that I
guys.
think that should be criminal is how DoorDash lists their food, because they don't list it with the separations.
Like this is the charge that the restaurant actually charges. Here's the fee that we're applying to it.
Right. Because if you actually look at a single order on like something like DoorDash and you compare it, right? Arby's, any one of those fast food places, compare their actual priced menu items to the price you end up with, and you're paying $3, $4, $5 extra per meal.
Yep.
Not per the whole order, per meal.
Per meal, yeah.
And then they still put on
a tax,
other fee,
a
not
charge.
just the tax, another fee.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I was a Uber Eats user when I was down in on base and stuff because it was just easier. I didn't have a car at the time.
For a single person,
For
it's
one
not
person,
bad.
But it's
more.
still like like ordering McDonald's. I could go to the McDonald's store and get what I ordered for probably about $10 or whatever. On Uber Eats, even with the Uber One
Like,
with the premium, so I didn't have to pay the delivery fee or anything like that. I was
oh, it's still
still
like
probably paying about
$30.
25, yeah, $25, $30 for that one order.
Not
And I
including the
was kind of
tip.
blind to it, just not really realizing how much I was actually spending on that
Yeah,
stupid
because
shit.
well,
It eats up money, dude.
there's a what is it? The FTC or FTC. There's a Federal Trade Commission Act that says like not disclosing every charge and things like that and breaking it down so that a customer can make a good informed decision is criminal.
And they do that.
That is 100% a violation of that act.
Yeah.
Their whole app is.
They're doing the same shit that hotels and resorts are now
And they just got
becoming under fire
in trouble for it. Yep.
Right, and they're fixing it because resorts and shit used to do that. Up, resort fee.
Yeah, you
you'd
show
be
up and you're like,
confused.
I paid everything. You go to the counter and they're like, and there's an additional resort fee. And you're like, what the fuck?
Fuck do
We
Good thing I got
encountered
extra
that.
money because if I was tight on a budget, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Like,
We
Yeah.
encountered that so many times, like when we drive up to Virginia to see friends and family. And we have a specific resort that we like to stay at. It's the Williamsburg, Powhatan, whatever, excuse me.
historical. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
historic resort, and it's a great place. They have cool things for the kids to do. The pool's normally a walk away, and all of their places are like townhouses, and we need to Airbnb. Like we can't just use a single hotel room. We've got 4 kids,
Right.
and we need privacy. Our kids need some privacy. They're teenage girls. Like
That is
we
also
all need
true.
our own privacy. So the resort works out best because we basically rent out a townhouse for the days that we're there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it works really well. But yes, we always get hit with hidden fees. Random amenities are always down or broken.
But we still have to pay the full resort fee.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Like it's
Like the
it's a
pool.
racket, man.
We literally always like one of the main things we love is they have an indoor pool. So no matter what time of the year we're there,
I
we know we
gladly
got
pay
a
for that son
pool.
of a bitch.
So we're telling
Yeah.
people like we do, hey guys, we're gonna be in town, and this is like Bree and all of our friends out there. We're like, all right, we're gonna be there. See you here. We're gonna be there. We're doing the pool. So with everyone gets there, we smoke up on the balcony. We're walking over to the pool. All of our kids in our swimsuits. Closed, and we can't go to the outdoor pool. It's fucking
Oh yeah.
December
Oh fuck no.
in Virginia.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
And it was
Yeah.
like the hugest letdown. And I
I'd still
fucking
jump
went
in.
and complained, did nothing for me, but I was pissed. We paid $200 for a resort fee. We come to this resort. There was no warning like, hey, our indoor pool's not working. Nothing.
Give me a
Yeah.
discount on
But
my
they
resort fee
knew
then,
that they
huh?
were doing
No,
maintenance on the pool.
They told us when I think when we got there, they mentioned something, but it was never previously disclosed.
No, that's why we went down to the pool. They never said shit even when we paid and checked
Oh.
in.
Man.
Or
Hell
we
no.
wouldn't have wasted our fucking time
Yeah.
trying.
Yeah. I remember another time the gym was closed for a couple days because they were remodeling it and I wanted to
For
go to the
ADA,
gym.
yeah.
Well, I mean, that's fair, right?
Right.
Like,
But they should have informed.
disclosed it, correct. And they should have adjusted their fees accordingly. But they don't. They're just like, nah, pay the full fucking fee. This is just maintenance.
So something
It
I
might
just
affect your
found
stay, but who cares?
kind of weird. Your brain might start eating itself during strenuous endurance exercise.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no
when
wonder
the-
I got dumber after being in the military.
That makes sense. Yeah.
When the human brain is starved of
Like,
energy, it may start to eat its own fatty tissue for fuel. This is according to a pilot study on brains of marathon runners. The findings are hinting at a whole new form of neuroplasticity. Thank
Plasticity.
you. I can write words, I can't speak them. Which may
Same.
help
I would
keep
not
the
be able to
human
pronounce
brain
them.
functioning during prolonged bouts of strenuous endurance. The participants' brain scans suggested that during a marathon, when the glucose in the brain ran dangerously low, some neurons began munching on the myelin, the fatty sheath that forms around the nerve fibers in the brain.
Okay, I don't like that they had to refer to it as munching.
On fatty sheaths. Yeah, no, that was
No, I mean, So do you temporary? I'm assuming it's temporary, right? Because once your body does what it does, it probably tries to restore those things back to the way they were. So it's probably temporary, but does that mean that like after you run a marathon, you're dumber?
Yes. So 24 to 48
Yeah, but
hours after, they showed signs of having lost a significant amount of myelin in the brain regions associated with motor function and coordination, as well as sensory and emotional integration.
Oh, so they're not dumber, they're just easier to trigger or break down and cry, and their coordination is lacking.
Or like get
well,
angrier, because not
lack of
everyone just
control
cries.
of
Well, that's why I
yeah,
said they
lack
either
of
break
control of
down or like
emotions.
Yeah.
Right. And then 2 weeks after the event, markers of myelin were beginning to bounce back. By 2 months post run, the markers had restabilized in the 6
2
participants
months.
who continued with plan. Out of 10, they started with
all right.
10.
Good thing I never really cared for marathons.
Good thing I'm not a
Nice.
long distance runner. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
High intensity interval training is the way.
Well, yeah, as long as it's in short bursts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way. It's better for your knees too. That's why I don't do long distance running, is because I'm a
My
heavy guy. Like, even though I'm short and I'm not like super overweight or anything, but I'm just naturally heavy.
you got them
My
Viking bones.
I don't know, but running long distances is
So
bad for my knees.
myelin is essential to nervous system functioning. Extensive losses are associated with neurological diseases, including multiple sclerosis. So, like, doing it your
Interesting.
whole life could lead to neurological diseases.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So, runners out there, if this study has any merit, take a break in between marathons, please. Let your myelins re-function.
Come closer to the microphone. You're cutting out.
Oh, my bad.
Keep running. Keep running. Don't stop.
Bruh, I don't kill people.
Well, I'm not gonna
That was
kill
an
them. I'm
interesting
just gonna give
study.
them psychological damage.
Oh, yay, that's nothing
That's
bad.
what we need more of in this country. Yay!
Right. Right.
Maybe that's what's fucking going on. All these people are like, gotta be super fit, and then they're actually just making themselves crazy. And now that's the world we live in.
See? It's
Cool.
possible.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
Maybe.
this.
Oh, man. So, yeah.
That's an interesting.
I still can't believe Google's getting targeted. Like, there's so many big tech companies that have way more, fucking, way more.
Whatever.
They're way more of a monopoly, like,
Like,
than
whatever,
fucking
dude.
Google. They even so part of the Department of Justice's ruling though could be that they have to get rid of Android as well.
Yes. Apple not
Not
dumb.
yes. I despise Apple.
No, I have iPhones and everything like that, but
But see, I have the Google Pixel.
I'm honestly wanting to switch to Samsung, cause just for the simple fact of the cameras being
That's
better.
Android.
Yeah, I know.
If Android dies or
I was
gets
like, I
sold
talk shit
off,
about
all
Android, but
Android
I do
phones are
wanna
going to
switch.
change.
No,
I was like,
our
I do.
Pixels have been amazing. They're like the perfect mesh of an iOS operating system and an Android operating system because we've had both. And I enjoy both of them for different reasons, but at the end of the day, Apple's a scam.
Well,
Oh yeah, no, it's
just day by day. Well, sorry, release by release, their phones go up by $100, $200 per release, and they really haven't
they
stopped
do.
doing that. So
No,
with
one day you're going to have to
minimal
pay
more
3 grand for another phone. That's unsustainable. I refuse.
we paid for me to have the iPhone X when it was first released. It was
Well,
the
I had
first
that one.
iPhone without the home button.
Yeah, it was.
We paid full price
Full
out of
price.
pocket for it.
And a few months
Whoa.
right after we bought it, Apple released that they were discontinuing the X, not offering any support for it. And if you have an issue with an X, you have to pay the difference in price for a new phone. Like they don't care.
Which
That was
really,
the moment that I
yeah.
said, fuck Apple.
It really rubbed us the wrong way because we had just gotten to a point in life where we could pay out of pocket for a phone, and it was the latest, greatest phone. And then, yeah, all that stuff transpired, and
Mind you,
We've
I
never
still
considered
have
Apple
that
again.
iPhone X. It's sitting in that one Coach purse right over there. Perfect condition.
But
Hmm.
this is why I will not buy an
It's
Apple phone.
basically a
And
glorified iPod.
if Google has to give up the reins to Android, they could potentially sell it to a company like Samsung or something like that. But Android would change forever,
Yeah.
which I'm not really looking forward to because I prefer Android. Android, in my opinion, allows you to more fully customize things. And I like that. Whereas
Yeah.
Apple, if you want to fully customize it, you've got to do a lot of things that break your warranty and everything. And you can do those things on Android as well. You can screw your warranty up.
What?
Been
But
there,
out
done
of the
that.
box, Android is customizable. Apple has like 2 buttons you can push maybe to change how certain things look or how big icons are, but for the vast majority, you can't modify it. So I like having control, even if that means a few more steps sometimes.
Yeah, like the only thing that Apple really ever pulled us into was FaceTime.
I'm gonna put it
Like
in simple terms.
the gimmicks that you could do with messages in between other iPhone users. But again, at the end of the day, that was a gimmick. And as soon as Facebook Messenger really launched their platform and could do everything iMessages could do, it was pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had both iPhones, I've had Androids, I've had Pixels. And when it comes to like a personal preference, I don't think it really matters. You know, when at least
Oh,
me
it doesn't. A
personally,
phone's a phone's a phone. They can
yeah,
all do
phones are
the same
phones.
thing.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
But
It's just which
this is
corporation
how I
you want to
like
give
to
your money to.
well, but this is how I like to think about it in a very
That is true.
rudimentary way. iOS is the equivalent of buying an automatic car.
Yeah,
Android is the
yeah.
equivalent of driving a manual car. Like, they're both good, they both get the job done, they both do the exact same things, but Android, you have a little bit more control over what's happening exactly,
Hmm.
and in iOS, they're like, you get no control, and that's why our OS works so wonderfully. So they both have merit. It's just I personally prefer having my own individual control as opposed to that control just existing in Apple. But the reason their OS is so loved is because they refuse to give users control. So,
True.
right? Because if they started adding those little things, then you would have people that are like, I don't know what the fuck I did to my iPhone. Right? But they don't have those things. So that never happens. So people are just like, this is my iPhone and it's pretty and it works. And that's true. It's just more expensive.
Actually, no, what's funny is this iPhone I got the iPhone 16 Pro. This
Mhm.
one is actually significantly cheaper than my Google Pixel 7 Pro. When I got my 7 Pro, I was paying $38 a month for the phone. For the 16 Pro, I'm paying like $16 a month,
Nice.
which is I was
I
surprised
mean, when we
when.
went and bought them, they were the Pixel was cheaper. When we went to the
Oh,
store,
of course,
I think
yeah.
Pixel was running a thing and the new phones were like 500 each or
Yeah, I was gonna say
something.
the first time we switched over to Pixel, it was under 1,000 for both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it should have been a lot cheaper buying the phones outright
Yeah, I
than
mean,
it.
if it was iOS, it probably would have cost us for 2 phones, probably at the time, 1700 probably.
Yeah, probably, probably.
So it would have been about 700 more dollars
And then
to have
going to
iPhones.
not only usually go through like my provider to get a phone. I don't try to get one off of like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or any place like that. I never trusted it.
Can we petition the world here to please add back the audio port? The 3.5
Yes,
millimeter audio
bro.
jack?
Please.
Yes,
Everyone really
please,
appreciated that thing, and Bluetooth headsets fucking suck.
please,
Because
bro.
every time you want to use them, they start fucking blinking, and you're like, God damn it, I charged you.
It's not even for the headphones. I want to be able
For
to
me,
actually
it's
connect
that.
my shit to a speaker. Like I want to
Oh,
connect
yeah,
my shit
fair.
to a speaker, and I have a Bluetooth issue because Bluetooth wants to eat shit in the middle of my song. I just want it. I
Yeah.
miss it. I do. I
I
do.
like Bluetooth and all, but yeah, I wish to be could go back to the day of having.
That and bring the fucking
Just
home
put the
button
damn
back.
thing back. You tried it. Okay, cool. Maybe the phone is 10 tenths of a millimeter thinner. Just put the damn thing back. Our pockets can hold the difference.
Please, bro.
I
That is
hated that like when iPhone did it, they switched over to that, and then they were like, "Oh, hey, here's this magical USB or lightning cable that can plug your actual earphones into." So
yeah,
then
they
you
give you
had
the
to
adapter.
either choose to charge or do that
God
Yeah.
damn
if
it.
you wanted
They
to do
actually
that. But then that was
Well,
like
now you
$40 fucking just for that
you can do
adapter
both. You
from
can
yeah,
Apple.
but
charge
yeah,
and do that at the same time.
yeah,
But
they have it
yeah,
now.
no, but it's a scam though, right? Like when you bought
That's
a
all it is.
phone, it came with an audio port. And that audio port could be used how audio ports were used. Now you buy a phone, it doesn't have an audio port, but due to our wonderful intellectual brains, we can still pass the same data through that same single port. You just have to buy another $70 adapter and boom, Bob's your uncle. It's a
Well, now you
marketing
eat my
scam, dude.
ass.
And then they the whole debacle with we're not giving chargers with the phones that I'm pretty sure the UK like went sued them or some shit over and they were
So
like, "No, motherfucker, you have," or no, that was normalizing to USB-C that they got
yeah.
forced to do, I think, by the UK.
So
But
fun fact
it's a
about
fucking marketing scheme. Sorry.
so fun fact about the iPhone. When I got this phone, I opened up the box to turn on the phone, took the phone out, and I was like, "Oh shit, where's the block?" Nope, they don't give you the block no more. They give you the
Yep.
cord. You have to go buy the block separate, especially if you want the Apple block. You have to go buy that separate. So I had to sit there in AT&T and buy a case and a screen protector just to get my block for free because I was not going to pay money to get a fucking block that I should have gotten for free, which I've been getting for free for years.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like that reminds me of
But
the
it
whole.
saves them $1 per sale, which at the end of the day, if they're selling 400 million iPhones a year, that's $400 million.
They don't even
Go
give
buy
you
your
the
own
Apple
fucking
sticker no
charger.
more. They don't even give you the fucking Apple sticker no more, dude. That's bullshit.
And
Hate
then what have
Apple.
they done with the cost of the phones? Up, up, up.
Fucking ugh. I'm like,
Say it
bitch, don't
again,
give me.
Kevin.
What?
Say it again.
Bob's your uncle? We went to this. This is an actual place in Savannah, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Called
Bob's
Bob's
your
your uncle.
What love it.
And Kevin, he loves saying that, so I made him take this picture.
Bob's
That's
your
the
uncle.
anger face. He's like, "Are you really making me do this?"
Bob's your
He's
uncle.
like, why?
Dude, they
But
don't
no,
even
like
give you an Apple
But he was drinking, so I
sticker.
had
stuff like
control in the whole
this marketing
situation.
scam stuff, like this stuff. It's like it reminds me of the whole like. Luckily, BMW backed down from it
Oh
because of the
no.
backlash.
The
But the
subscription?
subscription for heated seats and stuff like
Nope.
that, like you're
Oh
paying that
man.
$3,000 more for a brand new car to have the heated seats in there, but then you have to pay $15 a month, or you pay like I don't know how much it was,
BRB.
but like an outright
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
fee.
one-time payment.
you pay more for that model that has the capability of the heated seats, which every other car manufacturer still to date allows you to just turn on. And then
Right.
they piped it through some bullshit subscription service. So in reality, you could have hardware hacked it and got
Yeah.
Oh
around
yeah.
it, but
Oh
you'd have
yeah.
to modify a brand new BMW. It probably violates a warranty. Nice try, but no,
Yeah,
no one was
they
going to be
got so
sold
much
on that
backlash
idea.
from it that they luckily backed down from it. But
Just
I
charge a
still
little
hate
bit
that. Like it's
more
like
if you need to.
why do a subscription other than you're just trying to put more money in your pocket
Tragic, bro.
It's
for
money.
something that's on
There is no other reason.
more basically on almost every single car nowadays that is free,
So
other than
something
the
that
price of having that stuff.
isn't really talked about, but it did happen. Tesla tried to do that with cars. The phone model where you buy a phone, oh, we support your phone for 2 years. After that, you won't get any more updates, you won't get whatever. It pretty much goes to shit, right? You pick
Mm-hmm.
up any old phone
Mm-hmm.
and try to do anything on it, you can't really. So what did Tesla try to do? They sold all these fucking Teslas to Switzerland, and then they were like,
Oh
"Yeah, we're no longer
yeah.
supporting that year's model." And I think it may not be Switzerland. It was some smaller country, but they literally were like, "Nope." And they sued them, and they were like, "You're not leaving us with literally a junkyard."
Yeah.
Because they had like replaced all the cars with Teslas. Dude, but Tesla was trying to push the notion of having to upgrade your car in order to stay current with software updates.
Yeah.
Talk about a
First off,
scam.
Yeah.
my car shouldn't have a software update to begin with.
Well, I mean,
No,
like
they
I
do.
get it. It's
A
an
Tesla
it's,
does. For
it's
But
like,
it's an
I
electric
understand
car,
it.
but I get
I
it.
was like, I understand it for Tesla purely because it's just like
But
for all the
still
electronics and
not
stuff like that.
ethical.
But it's also like they have that. Then they also the subscriptions that you have. Like if you want self-driving, because I got in my mom's she has a Model Y.
Yeah.
Like she just got one. Um just for the self-driving feature in it, it is $100 a month.
You mean the self-driving feature that can't pass the
doesn't
Wile E.
work?
Coyote test?
Yeah.
Have
So
y'all
it's $100 a month for that. Then there's some feature in there that you can pay $10 a month for just a different design for the maps.
You bugging, bro.
It's $10 a month for just
$10 a month for map
different designs
decal.
on the map.
themes, bro?
You know
Bro,
what
And
this
be
is
able to get like
Reskin
a
reminding
your
me of?
map
make
for
it
only
look like a rainbow
$5.99.
road, and sometimes I'm like,
As much as
like
it's
$10
not
a month for
like
that? No.
No, look,
baby, did you
they're
pay our Tesla subscription? I gotta make sure I have my DLC skins. Like
no,
what?
they're normalizing this behavior because they know
microtransactions.
bingo.
That's
Yeah,
all it is.
Kids
Yeah.
grow up playing what? Video games. What
Video
do video
games.
games have that are becoming super successful in terms of sales? Microtransactions.
Microtransactions.
How do we get microtransactions into our cars so that we can benefit off this, right? And as stupid as retheming your map might sound to us, to our kids who are
Yes,
like,
to the
let's
younger
play
generations who
Halo
grew
our
up
whole
with it.
lives, and then you can get the Master Chief skin for your fucking car, they're gonna do it. Like,
I feel bad for anyone that played Rocket League and gets into this shit, boy. God damn.
No, Fortnite. Fortnite is really
That
bad
Mhm.
for
too,
it.
yeah. Fortnite,
No, but
yeah.
do y'all not see how they're doctrinating
Yes,
the
it's just
idea
getting
of
worse and worse.
subscriptions and microtransactions to
Gonna get
Yep.
real
customize
weird.
anything you want to be the way you want it, including your cars, probably soon your fucking homes,
You know what?
Oh yeah.
I'll pay
everything.
a subscription if they come out with a paint that can change color.
You
They
know
already
what?
have one.
You
I
know
do
what?
that so I can change my car paint color at any time.
You know
I'll
I'm
what?
pay a
pretty sure they
subscription for
already
that.
have one. Pretty sure they
Like,
already have one. Dude, they have
Water, you're falling into the trap.
have you never seen have you seen auto frost windows where electricity is applied to the glass and literally causes it to frost so you can't see the opposite side? We used to have them in meeting
Oh
rooms at
yeah,
Capital One. As soon as you go inside and shut the door, it frosts the windows.
yeah.
And then when the door is open, it doesn't. It's just crystal clear. So if they can do that, it wouldn't surprise me if they've already figured out ways to apply electricity to cause different colors to show up. Like
oh,
it
makes
wouldn't
sense.
surprise me.
It also kind of reminds me of something similar, but a little different, not in the subscription, but I heard y'all talking about um like things not supporting companies not supporting things, and that goes back to the whole Windows debacle right now.
Oh yeah, Windows 10. I'm never leaving.
When did they stop supporting just their like Windows 10 isn't some depreciated 10 years old shit. It's the last one and now we have 11.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
No, it's I believe the big push is because they're trying to push their AI initiative and they want everybody to be on the OS that has it like integrated into it.
They trying to get it
Um,
powerful.
but here's the reality. Windows 10 ain't going anywhere. The government will absolutely not
They
upgrade.
ain't gonna let that bitch go.
Nope. No, and then what's gonna happen, Microsoft's gonna try and force the general populace to move, but they're gonna make rules to sustain and support the government because it's such a large entity. They're not just gonna leave them behind, but the government was on Internet Explorer when we had, like or Internet Explorer 6 when we had, like, IE9 or some shit, dude. They were, like, super far behind.
No, I
I
mean, I
remember
get
having
what
to
you're
write
saying.
code to deal with the shitty systems.
Oh my
Um,
lord.
and
I think
it's
I'm a
not
little
gonna
bit.
change because the government doesn't want the latest, greatest. They all the time. They will research into it, find its appropriate value. But for software systems, reliability is way more important than some new AI feature. They're not
That is
going to
true.
be willing to make that change. And then the likelihood of vulnerabilities and all the other shit that comes with new ventures is too risky for the government. They're not gonna do it.
Yeah, I didn't get a choice when I got this PC, sadly. Well, I got this new PC and it's Windows 11, and I'm
Same.
honestly,
That was my.
You can downgrade it.
You can. You could definitely downgrade
yeah.
it. When I built my PC, I just installed some like basic Windows 10 version. Like it asks me all the time to activate my Windows. I just got this basic Windows 10 trial mode, and it works perfectly for me. I do not want to like. I don't want to upgrade to 11. 11 sucks.
Yeah. I
Like, I
mean,
like
11 will
some of the
probably be good
things.
in the future.
I was like, I like some of the features on Windows 11. It's just how vastly different it really is than 10 is
10's
insane.
a lot more
Just
simpler. You could
yes,
tell 10 was
10 is
built.
very simple, whereas
If you
Windows
want to
11
keep
is
Windows 11 simple, just like 10, learn to hit Windows key S.
Mm.
Just like on a Mac, you would hit
Bro,
Command
get off
spacebar
my
and type whatever
I
the
will.
fuck you want. That's what they're trying. People love Mac OS so much that they're trying to find something new and fresh that combines all the Windows existing bullshit with a newer UI that kind of feels a little bit more like what you'd see on Apple. If you, at the end of the day, I didn't care for Apple's UI. It was always very meh. I had to click like 50 fucking times to do anything. So I quit using clicks and I said, oh, I can use the search bar to do anything I want. Command S, type the application, like the start of the application's name you want, press enter. It's way faster than click, go to applications, click, whatever. And yeah, you can put shit on your launch bar for sure, but
But
that
hell,
gets
even
full
then,
when you're a software developer and you open like a million different things all the time. So for me, it wasn't practical to just have 5 things on my launch bar and conveniently click it to launch it. Instead, I just learned to use the shortcuts that make it more efficient. And since Windows 10, Microsoft has added their own search bar, and you can hit Windows key S, type any application you want, and press enter. Like Windows key S, CHR, enter will open Chrome.
huh? Hell yeah! I'm gonna start
You
using
want
that
VS
shit.
Code to launch? Windows key S, VS 90% of the time, or you can just type code and it'll pop up and you can hit enter. But yeah, little shortcuts like that super help. And if you're looking for a document, you can search that same way as well.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna have to start using that. I was never a big fan of like MacBooks, Mac desktops. Like I had a Mac desktop for work at one point, and I was just kind of like, I mean, this is cool and all, but for actual work purposes, no, hell no. Like it.
You'd
The
be
best way to,
surprised. Some of the features they promote the most are the most useless. Like, oh,
yeah,
I can double finger swipe to do this, or I can do that. Ooh, cool.
The way
I
I
Swipe
don't.
froze.
functionalities. But like at the end of the day, like 2 keyboard buttons trumps all that shit.
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
I
But I
will
mean,
say I have never found a better laptop in terms of quality and feel than an Apple laptop.
Oh
They
yeah.
make it very well. It feels solid. The touchpad is literally the difference maker. Like, I've tried Windows laptops that have touch capabilities, right? Like the two-finger swipe and stuff, but they never
Yeah.
register right. They're always fucked up.
Apple did.
Um,
Apple always built their PCs and products really, really well. Like that's
yes.
one thing you could say about their products is that they're built to last. If they made it to where you can use them for as long as you want, they last for as long as you want.
Yeah.
I
Aside from the updates, the OS updates, which
yeah. Aside from
ultimately then
those,
makes your thing.
obsolete. Yeah, when I was working for Apple, there'd be people calling in with like a 4 or 5 year old like Mac desktop, like, oh, it's not letting me upgrade to the new OS. Well, you're gonna have to throw that out because you're gonna have to get a new desktop. They used to be so upset about it because they're like, why do I have to either get a new product or it just not use that product anymore? And I was just
So
like, that's just how Apple wants to do it. I don't know.
it's not that. It's that the amount of infrastructure and investment into maintaining something becomes impossible.
Yeah.
When it comes to software, trying to maintain 2 versions or 3, right? You've got the latest release, and then you've got your LTS or long-term service versions.
Mm-hmm.
Those the reason they rotate and they only do 2 is because in order to test your latest changes on the one before and then the one before that, you have to keep environments around
Mm.
and shit like that,
Costs
and it
money.
well, not only does it cost money just to have the environments, but to code for the complexity of those 3 things, depending on how much they change, also increases complexity, which costs more money, slows
Right.
down development efforts. So it's for a good technical reason that they do these
Hmm.
things, but I still despise the model.
I mean, and I agree. I agree. The model does suck. You know, someone has a MacBook Pro from like 2005, and just they all they want to do is get on fucking Safari, but now it can't. It just doesn't work. It never made sense to me.
We're the same.
Right.
Like
Well,
my
but the reason why you can't open Safari is because web standards change, right?
That
And
that is
when
true. Yeah.
new features come out and that version of Safari, because it's so old, can't handle it anymore, websites quit working,
Hmm.
like, everything breaks down because everybody adheres to standards, and those standards change over time, and maintaining it for legacy systems becomes a
Way
money
too
pit.
hard.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a money pit, but it's also like a time and investment pit.
It
Like,
just takes so much, and then
if
like I
we
get it.
if we refuse to move on it, like, and they had to support them, then ultimately what would happen is you wouldn't see much innovation. You wouldn't see much change.
No.
So it's like a paradoxical issue in software that exists to like today. It hasn't changed.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Quest, or that's now the Meta. We we have a Quest, but it is took perfect care of it. Everything's amazing,
So the hardware works,
but it
but
doesn't get
none of the
support anymore.
software will like new games and shit. Nothing will run on it.
And I just want to
Yeah.
play Beat Saber again, man. But I'm not buying another $600-700 fucking
Headset.
right
Yeah.
just to
I
play it when I took perfect care of mine.
I
Right.
I definitely get it. I definitely get it, and that's why I fuck with like PC gaming because like you can
Yep.
technically keep yourself up to date whenever you want to. Like you can upgrade your parts, you can downgrade your parts if you want to. Like you have a lot more freedom with
So
PC
even
gaming.
that still falls prey to the same thing. It's just
Hmm.
to your point, it takes a lot longer
It takes a
because
lot longer.
yeah, because motherboards and shit like that, and where we've gotten in computers, like to the extent that graphics cards, like the
Hmm.
quality of them and all this shit, if you buy a cutting edge graphics card, it'll run any game for like the next 5, 6 plus years normally
Yeah.
without issue.
Mm.
But eventually, your motherboard becomes outdated, your graphics card becomes outdated and now it can't do NVIDIA ray tracing or some new bullshit feature.
Mhm.
And now games require that it can do these things because they don't want to put the time and effort into going, well, give me a 30-year-old computer and let's make sure it can run on that too.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's just, to your point, it's slightly longer time frame, but the same idea.
And it's also
Eventually, that computer will be
yeah.
junk.
Yeah. And usually, how you mitigate that is usually if your graphics card is a lot older than say your motherboard, you can just update the motherboard, then wait a couple more years. Oh, now my motherboard's outdated. You can just go buy a new motherboard, replace that. You can let older parts sit a lot longer than you
That's
could
true.
normally
You
and
can
with anything
piecemeal
else.
and upgrade as
Mhm.
you need to, as opposed to having to do a whole shebang.
Yeah,
That's
doing a
facts.
whole swap out, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I
S-
loved it. That's why I love PCs a lot better.
I just love the freedom you get on a PC.
Oh,
Like
dude,
you have
yes.
Windows on a PC, right? But you
Yeah.
don't have to. You can download a free version of Linux if you wanted to. Never pay another dime to Microsoft and just use
And that's I
open
thought
source
about doing that
software.
too. I thought about when I built this one was putting it Linux on here. And I was like, I don't feel like doing all that, so I just put Windows on it. And I already
Well,
had the
you can put
USB.
Windows on it. You can then install Linux and you can do dual
Mm,
boot. You can boot into Linux when you want to, just to dick
mhm.
around and learn it. And then you can go into Windows when you want to do anything else. Like there's so many options when it comes to the PC because it's a lot like Android in a way. You can piecemeal shit. Like Android, you can
Yeah,
piecemeal shit.
yeah.
But that's also what gets people into trouble.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
can piecemeal shit, but you fuck up and you buy the wrong motherboard that doesn't support your graphics card, then you're sitting there going, "Oh fuck!" And
Yeah,
now I got to put this back in a box and send it back. And
gotta get my money back. Gotta wait for yeah.
so there's a nicety or a convenience that comes with buying a new pre-built, right? It's got a warranty, shit like that. All the parts are coming together, so you know damn well that they work with each
Yeah,
other.
yeah, yeah.
um, So there's some things, but if you are like a DIY person, building your own PC, A, can be a lot of fun, and B, it'll teach you a lot of shit, and it'll
Mhm.
probably loosen your budget some in the long run. Because to your point, oh shit, I need more memory so I can run the latest games. Then you're only upgrading memory. You're not buying another $3,000 computer.
Yep.
Yep.
Momo's building her own PC. She got the
Nice.
she bought a bunch of parts for it already. I was like, girl, you need a case. You got all the parts, you need a goddamn case.
Yeah, the case is kind of important because it limits the motherboard, depending on the case. If you get a full tower, great. But
That's
if
what I
you
thought.
end
I
up
was like,
getting a micro case and you have a full size
yeah.
motherboard, oopsie.
I was like, maybe for your first time, just get a case that can support all the types of motherboards. That way
I
you
pretty
can
much look for the
see.
biggest fucking case I
Yeah,
can
that's what I
find.
thought.
I
I was
like
like,
space.
find something that you can see the different like how small your motherboard is compared to different sizes of those PCs.
Yep. Well, so almost all the full size towers have like arrangements for mounting motherboards that support micro, full size, whatever. And there's not an issue, but they're like the small cases that are cute and shit like that. You do have to be careful because you might wind up with something that just doesn't fit in the case. The graphics card, because graphics cards are fucking massive now, right? Like they stick out like this far. So
Yeah, yeah.
if you get the wrong case, you might be able to fit the motherboard, but now you got to leave the side open because the graphics card just sticks out of your
Yeah,
case.
graphics card's another 400 feet
Yeah.
protruding. It looks like a horn.
I mean, it's facts. So normally when I go buy a desktop PC, if I'm building it from scratch, I almost always go to the case and I'm like, where's the giant fucking cases? Cuz
Give me the
all these
biggest case
little
you got in
ones
here.
are just a pain. And I'd
Dude,
rather it be
his
a little bit big
case
and bulky.
has to have it has strap handles. It's so fucking heavy.
That's actually funny to me.
It has like hanger straps on the top of it
Bro.
that you use to carry it, but it's
That's
crafted out of like
crazy.
aluminum with glass plating on both sides.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Just
fairly.
wait.
I had a PC
POV.
case that had a handle on it. It was one of those was it Thermaltake? I think it was Thermaltake that made it. It was a Thermaltake PC case, and that shit was big. But I mean, it had like 5 different HD drive bays. It had
Right.
a
A lot of
DVD
opportunity to
player.
expand it.
Yeah, it had so much shit. I loved it, but it was just too big for what I needed. It took up too much space in my room. So I ended up downgrading smaller. I got a deep cool case now,
Okay.
and it holds everything. It holds everything perfectly. It even comes with like this little graphics card like holder thingy that I can
Mhm.
slide under my graphics card to hold it up from leaning, to keep it from leaning down now. So I like it. Good deal. And I only pay like $60 for it.
Yeah, that's not bad. Amanda's trying to
Oh.
take picture of the
Oh,
computer.
I thought she was about to like pick it up and just hold it up in the
No,
camera.
it's she normally doesn't move it because it's heavy and awkward, and I don't want
Nah, I
her
feel
to hurt
that.
her back or anything.
I feel that.
Are you done? I mean, yeah, get over here because this shows the graphics card.
Water, bro. You good over there?
Yeah, my computer. Don't ask me, but for some reason, there's some kind of fascination with putting like television screens or LCD screens on the heat sinks and stuff. So mine has like
I
a
don't
little TV screen on the
I
heat
don't know
sink.
who came up with that idea to put a screen on the heatsink, but
Marketer.
sure. Yeah, some dude thought people like it, and I guess he was right.
I guess. I don't
So
know.
look at
When I
water
turned
right
my
now.
computer on, because I bought a pre-built. And when I turned my computer on, I was like, why does it have a TV? This is so unnecessary. Like,
Water, bro. What water? What are you doing?
he's just shocked.
Like, what the fuck is you up
You
to?
good, babe? No. What?
You?
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Where's
you got to take me out to dinner first, bro.
What? What happened?
what do you mean you are dinner?
Oh, oh my.
Eat that booty like groceries.
Oh my. Oh,
Oh my
man.
god. Hold on.
Oh,
What's that one
man.
lyric from the rap song that you absolutely hate?
You got a turd cutter on her.
A turd cutter.
Oh,
Tech 9,
It's a
man.
Tech 9 song.
of
Yeah.
course. So why did
And
I,
what are
you know what? Why am I even surprised?
That's what I'm saying. She got a turd cutter on her. Fucking hate
got
it.
a
And then Kevin will look at me while he's singing it and like be all like, yeah, you got a turd cutter on you. And I'm like, stop. No. like,
Like,
It's
how do you
so
even
funny.
no.
how do you even explain that? Like, I can't even help you with that one, bro. Like,
No, dude, it's so funny. Which song is it?
It's like she got a baby face, but a grown woman body.
she got a turd
Oh,
cutter.
what is
That's
that?
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
It's Chris Calico, Girls Like That.
Yeah.
Tech 9, man. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
And one of the comments, he really said turd cutter. And
Yeah.
I, as an adult, really did laugh out loud.
Yeah.
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 Have I
I got
mentioned
you
I hated
too.
this game?
There it is. I don't know who. It might be Busy that says it. I don't know. One of the people says it though, and it's funny. But I sent you the video so you can watch it and then laugh.
Turd cutter. That's about to be my Steam name now.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
I mean, not gonna lie,
Daddy
it's still
God,
fucking
turd cutter.
better than Daddy God, whatever.
Listen,
Not gonna lie.
Deliver Daddy God, deliver unto
that's
me.
what the Facebook posts
Bro, you
say.
just called him out. You better hurry up and change that shit.
I'm about to change my name to fucking turd cutter. Yep. That's a good one. That's a good one.
You know how many turd cutters probably exist on Steam?
I'm about to try. I'm gonna
So
change it.
many. I bet you there's so many. Oh my goodness.
Turd
But
cutter.
I do think now would be a good time to probably call this recording.
Yeah, I was about to screen share your PC, but it's not giving me the last picture that I wanted. So it'll be
137 to
it'll
be
be up.
exact.
Are you good over there?
137 turd cutters.
This man really went and looked. This man
Yeah,
I
did
told
turd
you there
cutter,
would be.
turd cutter. Clap your turd cutter.
Ew, what the?
Okay.
Sergeant turd cutter.
So where are
Slap your turd cutter is what you said one of them was called?
Sergeant turd cutter. It's a poop emoji with a helmet on with a sergeant rank.
All right. I think we need to mute for a second or let Amanda do her outro.
Yeah, do my thing, and we're gonna end it with mindful quote. Give me a moment. In the stillness between breaths, we find the space where wisdom lives. And in that space, we remember we are not our thoughts, but the sky through which they pass. Leave a comment on how that makes you feel. And that's what we're going to call it today, everyone. See you every Friday. Just remember, it's a mindset. It's more than, oh, I fucked it all up. Reverse.
It's more than just a mindset.
It's more than cannabis and coffee.
Oh,
It's a mindset.
Man, I was close.
We were both
I don't
close.
think
It's
so.
fine. Just throw a little remix noise. That's what we're going to call it for today, everyone. See you every Friday. Just remember, it's more than cannabis and coffee. It's a mindset. Whether you see us or hear from us, you're part of the crew, and we want to hear from you. So please reach out via Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all the freaking ways. We're on Twitch, Tuesdays and Fridays. And you can find all of the links at cannabiscoffeecrew.com. I'm out of breath now. Later, Cosmic Beans.
Bye, y'all.
Meow.